貫け。邪悪なる竜は失墜し、世界は今落葉に至る。撃ち落とす。パルムンク。
Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. We went through a lot last time. And we're going to be in the realm of waiting for a good little bit here. Which would suck if not for the fact that I have so many interludes to get done. Also, hey, I like that number. I already got that. Oh, what's the June ticket actually? Ball of Rainbow Thread. Is that new? I don't know. That's a new thing, so I should probably be getting those, because you can't even get those yet, I don't think. Yeah, so I'm working through this event on my own here. This hurts. This hurts. This is painful. Can you imagine if, like, you went back to that event and she was, like, turned shadowy or something? I'd cry. So, for now, though, like I said, we have a lot of different interludes to go through, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start by clearing them out one by one from my list here, because honestly, I'm tired of having this one on here. I'm the type of guy who, if I see there is a thing, a notification on an app, I will do everything in my power to get rid of it, and if it can't go away or if it's there too often, I will delete that app. I have 0 unread emails. Scorched Earth. The interlude for, well, Vlad III Extra. We gotta use, so don't mind if I do. Wow, you're just out here with no items or anything, huh? Well, let's go with Kill Archer, because we got you guys. Alright, let's hop on in. We get a lot with Vlad III Berserker, but I can honestly say the amount of time we talk with Vlad III Extra is so little, I forget he's in the game. What's wrong? Can't sleep, my friend? Leave the night watch to me. Humans require sleep. Rest up for tomorrow. You want to hear the story of me before I became a heroic spirit? Your peculiar contractor. I must ask your forgiveness. There are no stories of this me worth telling, nor do I have any feats to boast of. I donned this armor to purge tyranny from the land, making me no different than those who had fallen. The Vlad III who was the lord of this land is no more. I stand here before you as a general, a warrior. The only reason I contracted with you as a heroic spirit was because I sensed the presence of evil. You fight for justice, and the Lord allowed me to wield my lance so long as it was under your command. I have neither principles nor ideals. I am simply a machine impaling your enemies. What stories could such a thing possibly have to tell? Actually, now that I think about it, perhaps I do have reason. That's a weird face. Maybe it is just the dying flames of our fire here, but a peculiar vision comes to mind. Unlike the other heroic spirits, I've no need for a second wish. I do not even know why I fight so fiercely after my death. I lost sight of God's love. I may have believed it was real, but I had forsaken the love that I actually received twice. First was the goodness of the citizens, the virtuous spirit given by the nobility, and second was my other loving half who fell from the tower. I do not doubt God's love, but I never believed I would witness it ever again. But I had a dream. Even servants can dream. Our dreams, though, are no more than our way of reliving what happened in our lives. Yet mine was different. Unbelievable as it may sound, my dream was not about my past. It was a dream about a woman who was thinly frail, sickly at heart, who truly stood at death's door. The woman had lost her beloved child. Stillbirth. The experience likely shattered her heart and mind. In despair, she refused to eat. In a cruel twist of fate, she found she could only consume those whom she truly loved. Of course, the woman was exiled from her homeland, a fate she accepted, becoming an outcast. Humans who do not eat without exception fail to survive. She might have been able to convince herself that it is the natural order of things for one life to take another for sustenance. However, she did not once consume her loved ones, even to the day of her death. She chose the lives of others over her own. She managed to avoid terrorizing her loved ones until the end. This may sound strange to say aloud, but I believe that, through that woman, I just caught a glimpse of the love I'd lost. Just knowing such a woman exists, I would gladly burn in the fires of hell once more. What horrendous ghosts! Even after death, they attempt to murder and consume the living. In life, they attacked others for their own gain, and in death, their loathing of the living is born of their own suffering. Sinners who have left your prayers behind, and for whom no one prays for anymore, I do not ask for your repentance. You will be no more than prey for my spear. That's amazing. Truly a storm of violence. Even his armor's a weapon. He's like a hedgehog on fire. That sounds like a common rider form. Or a spinning guillotine. That could also be a common rider form. Or maybe a human trench mortar. That could also be a common rider form. Is he like a black stain on a paint canvas? What? Yeah, that's it. Anyway, he's just tearing his way through enemy territory. Doctor, Master, this really isn't the time to be making abstract metaphors about him. Please come back, Lord Vlad. We're detecting over 100 enemies. We need to retreat while we still have the chance. What are you talking about, Shield Maiden? Do you think a mere 100 enemies is enough to stop me? It's only a few hundred arrows and a lance piercing my body. Pathetic. No more than trifles. Smelling salts would sooner go to my head than these enemies. Ugh. Lancer! That was a good strike. Now I'm awake. Time to repay you. Accept my gift from the base of your spine through the top of your head. Figure! What's wrong? Are the rest of these enemies cowards? Will none of you fools challenge me one-on-one? Then there is nothing to do but mow this lot down. They are no more than ghosts, but they did challenge me. I will rip you apart until not a trace remains. So that's Vlad Tepish, the Impaler. He was an evil general and he protected Wallachia from an army of over 1 million. I never believed those stories, but now I see the evidence of it with my own eyes. Yeah, there's like zero vampirism to him. His battlefield philosophy is brutal. There's no surviving unless you eradicate all the enemies or force them to retreat. Obviously, we're in good hands as long as he's around. This is no time to be impressed. Master your orders and we'll support Lord Vlad in battle. Yeah, it's interesting just how entirely vampireless he is. This is, honestly, and I hate to say it, this should be, you know, Vlad, and the other one should be Dracula. I know he hates that term, but, like, let's be real, that's what they're trying to be. Though him avoiding it is the plot of it, right? 30 enemies? Wow. That's a fun one. I don't even really need to do much beyond just this, huh? Yeah, just do this. Into this. I wonder if they will get tougher or not. Okay, so I thought because this was in Fuyuki, it would be like an early mission. But I don't think it is. Right? It feels, the writing feels a bit too modern. So I guess I could look at when these were added. So let's go FGO Interludes. Ooh, Skeleton King. No, this is definitely newer then. Because he definitely didn't have... There wasn't one of those in the base game. So let's go... Interlude, Caldia Gate. Let's see here. I'm just looking to see if there's a list of when they were added. No. I'm looking for the dates and stuff. Interlude quests, maybe on Game Press. That might have it. Okay, let's see here. No, they don't have it. Oh, here we go. All interludes and rank up quest release dates. Perfect. That's what I need. So, this is Vlad. No, not Vlad III. There we go. Interlude campaign 2. So, this was... Okay, so he was part of the second interlude campaign. So this is a 20... Is that US date? Yeah, so this is a 2019 one, right? So the game has been going a little bit. So it's not super early, but it's not new. It's not release. So the reason I do that is because it's free with that there. So might as well get that going, right? Get that immobilization immune. It'd be nice if she got a natural debuff immune on her, right? Because then we wouldn't have to worry about it, but... Alright. This is fun, though. I like this. It's Muso-esque, right? Oh, we screwed up, because... Yeah, well, that's fine. We'll get some supers going later. Oh, no. Slight damage that we can easily heal. Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3. They are getting stronger, right? I mean, for the most part, we are clearing them out kind of 2 at a time. Yeah, my man wasted his turn. What's up with that? Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3. Alright. For a while, Lancer was like my worst class because I had no 5 stars, but now I have 2 of the best 5 stars, and that makes me happy. Skeleton King, and 2 more skeletons. You know what, let's go... Sure. Actually, no, let's go 1, 2, 3. Alright. Give this a go. Still blows my mind how low quality that sound effect is. It literally feels like they recorded the line then accidentally hit like export to like WAV, right? Instead of MP3. You gotta export to the right file types. It'll ruin the quality. Or maybe if it was like in Audacity, they accidentally hit the export in low quality, right? That's a thing. Oh yeah, these enemies are getting tougher. All right, Tamamo Summer. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. Kill you. Kill the first. Because of how these quests are gonna go, I have no idea how many interludes we'll complete each time. Because it's just gonna be an amount. Though I think this is our last one I need until I get some get 10 Saint Quartz, which makes me very happy. Oh yeah, these guys got some HP. Oh, Shadow Heracles. That's scary. Okay, in that case, let's just go 1, 2. Do you have, we can give you gain if we need, but for now we'll do this. Okay. Alright. That's full for you. Ow. Good thing you got a heal, buddy. So let's go. Restore HP. Big hunky chunk. Love it. Let's do some of that. Strength up. You can restore your HP, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Instead, let's just go 1, 2, 3. Do your own Syclowave. That should be a little more than half, right? Oh, no, a lot. The answer was a lot more than half. Alright, and the skeleton's gonna do a corpse strike. Oh, he nearly got us. Oh, I've never been so scared of a skeleton. Skeletons, you know, man, they're scary when they rattle their bones and stuff. Yeah. That was fun, though. I enjoy missions where it is Muso mode. Never mind. I was super wrong about that. Cool. That's a lot of bones, though. I'll take that. No bones. No bone. No. It's done. Well, you have like a glow around you. My friend, are you safe? Yo, Lord Vlad, you okay? Of course, I cannot allow my friend to see me bleed. I must confess that last enemy did a number on me, though. But honestly, this city's quite vexing. I hear it was once the site of a Holy Grail war. But does the Holy Grail war really bring about so much destruction to one place? This site is not of this world. Some other catastrophe must have led to this horrific calamity. I noticed that too. It's hard to imagine even a Holy Grail going out of control would cause all this. Well, the Greater Grail in Fuyuki was a ginormous magical reactor core, so it's at least possible it could blow the whole city up. But for it to keep burning like this, it just doesn't make any sense. Are there other things we don't know? Did you come with us because there's something you sensed, Lord Vlad? It wasn't for the expedition, as I've had no experience or knowledge in such things. It's just that I do care for this particular contamination in this singularity. Do not care, rather. Interesting. There's something here. Something I loathe above all else. I'd hope to find its source and destroy it. Sorry, you're out of time. The Holy Grail's been recovered from that singularity. You can't stay there long, I'm afraid. The surplus magical energy sent to Sheba is about to run out. I'm sure this expedition leaves you unsatisfied, Lord Vlad, but we can have you all return right now. Can we have you all return, rather? No need to fret, romantic man. What a name. Your spineless personality is deplorable, but your daily hard work and attention to detail are to be commended at least. Ah, would that all humans were so diligent as you. Such could never be, sadly. Romantic man? What a name. It's true. His name's Roman, so he's romantic, right? So, welcome back, Tanner. Where's Lord Vlad? Oh, he's back in standby mode. But I never imagined a servant like him would point out the problem of Fuyuki. Looking back into Fuyuki is on our to-do list. Interesting. Interesting. Is it, though? But the next singularity takes priority. After all, we are approaching the 7th singularity in Uruk during the Age of Gods. I was going to say, I wonder why Mash had her sword. Everyone will have to work their butts off, or we won't make it. Oh, something on your mind, Tanner? If I can be of help, I'm more than happy to lend an ear. I just don't understand why Lord Vlad fights. A servant's dream. You may be talking about the battle records that get engraved into their soul after they become heroic spirits. But I don't think that's a sad story. He said I would gladly burn in the fires of hell. He doesn't mean he wants to suffer again. I think he just means he's looking for some hope. Even if she had to do it for her survival, the woman in his story never chose to take the life of another. It wasn't for her dignity or for her humanity. Basically, one doesn't sacrifice the lives of others for their own protection or gain. Obvious human kindness, the way a soul should be, was something he believed in. That goes for both past and present. Alright. It was an okay interlude. I still don't get any character from him almost, but let's see here. I think we've read this all before, but immortality and corruption, betrayal and mistrust, violence and villainy, the warrior vowed to protect his homeland from these detestable things. However, in an attempt to eliminate such things, chose an even darker path. His armor is stained black with dried blood of his enemies. His overcoat soaked crimson by the blood of traitors. The purifying lance that once pitted the masses has become the dreaded impaling stake. Judging the weakness of men, that stake is Vlad III. To execute justice, the man has abandoned the trappings of humanity. All right. that's Vlad out of the way. All right. Oh, whose silhouette is this? Oh, it's Tamamo. Okay. It's like, who could that be? Well, like I said, we got a number to go through. Let's head to Orléans, whose name I got wrong. Let's head to Lyon, in Orléans, to check out the interlude of Siegfried. His is a release interlude. Oh boy, this is gonna be great. Let's see. Need non-existent mats. Yep, that's how it be. Let's go with. I always like you when I can use Shiki there. Let's go with Kill Rider. Let's replace you with our own assassin. Let's go with you. And yeah, that should be good. Let's get you, because now that we have servant coins as a thing, it is a thing of I should be focusing on servants that I want to get their coins and everything, right? So let's go with. Right, it's not just filling, it's now, okay, pick the ones that you actually want to get their coins for to upgrade, right? You'd be good with loading, that's for sure. And, actually, I don't mind keeping you there to get some stuff, so, alright. And yeah, I definitely want to get coins with you. What are we at? You're at 7, right? Okay. We're working. No worries. Let's go. Master, Mashkarialite, I need a word with you. Is now a good time? No, what's up? No, I don't mind. I see. Well, where to start? You know how I am the Dragon Slayer? Of course, you defeated the evil dragon Fafnir, didn't you? Yes. Afterward, I bathed in its blood, and gained immortality from it. Although there is one part which was untouched by its blood, my back. Well, that I'm aware of, at least. Why'd you leave it? Let's say I had my reasons. I'm terrible at explaining this. You see, because I bathed in Fafnir's blood, I can resonate with that dragon. You could say it's like the relationship between masters and servants. However, the link is extremely weak. It only allows us to confirm each other's survival at best. During the battle in France, I was certain that Fafnir was destroyed, but it seems it's revived. What Fafnir has? Master, I beg of you, return to France and this time slay the dragon. Won't you take me with you? Yeah, sure, it's fine by me. I don't mind a little dragon slaying adventure. Alright, I'll start monitoring. Multiple signatures, life forms confirmed. We're gonna get a lot of Dr. Roman, and I don't know if I can handle that. It goes without saying, they're not human. Please look at this, Master. There are wyverns among them. Did they survive that battle, then recover, or were they reborn? In any case, they must be destroyed. Aim for the wyverns first. Let's go. It is cool to be going through, like, some... Because I'm the way I take it, if the interlude is on the map, it's, like, super canon. Whereas, if the interlude is in Caldia, it's like, maybe not as much, right? But these ones, because they're on the map and they have very clear timeline placements, they feel like they're in the realm of this is something that has happened. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3. Boy, I hope your event comes back. Alright. Also, just, you know, clearing through some early stuff is always nice. Bet you we're gonna get another one. Like, definitely Siegfried has multiples, because I know that Siegfried's a servant that's been upgraded multiple times. Like, Interlude 1 on release, Interlude 2 on release, Interlude, okay, rank up, and then, no, his other 2 are rank ups, never mind. So we only have the 2 release ones with him. We'll see where we're at, though, right? Because if it's here, we'll probably do it. If it's over in another map area, then we'll just continue sequentially. All right, and we got, of course, base English. Well, no, I was gonna say base English release isn't the same as release in Japan, but then I see like no, it's listed as release for them both. I will say, this game launched with some good amount of content. Like, yeah, you're not gonna see it all because you need to have all the servants and stuff, but like, I don't know, compared to some gacha, which I hear a lot of people run into the end game gacha problem of, you know, they're so far into it, what do they do now, right? Like, you know, there's nothing left. I don't know, it feels like I've never heard that problem for Fate. Although I do hear people that are now like, oh, we're running out of content. I don't know, man. I feel like this game is the perfect balance of amount of content versus not it being overwhelming, right? It feels like there's always something productive you can do, right? As opposed to, like, I'm full disclosure, I'm still trying to get through Skullgirls Mobile, and man, it's so tough because either things are so over leveled, or oh, that was the end of the battle. I didn't even notice. I could have used my Noble Phantasm. You know, things are over leveled, or you're trying and like getting summoning resources is so difficult. Whereas with this, it's like, I don't know, I feel like you can pretty easily just work towards full 30 summons, right? Like, we have 209. None of this is paid, right? I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. I know there's people who probably heavy disagree with me, but sure. Go with Okita. Why not? Why the heck not? And yeah, let's go. Just continue on. Looks like we got them for now. Let's look for Fafnir. Gee, I wonder where the big old dragon is. A ruined fortress. It looks like the wyverns attacked it. But Doctor, I thought Fafnir was summoned by that Jean. It's possible she too is... No, I doubt that. Siegfried's correct. She needed that Grail to exist as a servant, so there's no sign of it in France. I'm sure. I fear this is my fault. Yours? By defeating Fafnir, I left behind a legend and became a heroic spirit. But my very existence itself is also the proof that Fafnir exists. Not to mention it's already been summoned once here in France. So long as Fafnir isn't killed completely, it will keep reviving. But I thought its master, Jean, no longer exists. Dragons generates magical energy, simply by breathing. I see. Standing atop all phantasmals, they never have to worry about magical energy. Living. Just by doing that, it's possible to generate magical energy. Woo! Master, it's the wyverns. They formed a pack and started to attack. It's not easy being a dragon slayer. Master, let's go. Tell that to Donkey from Shrek. Because he's laid with the dragon. There's so many jokes that passed over my head for Shrek as a kid. But at the same time, the original Shrek is, I would argue, not even a kid's movie. It is quite raunchy to a level that I think most people didn't get. Like, I remember my teacher, when a student brought it for lunch to watch it on the TV in like grade 4 or 5, the student was like, let's watch Shrek, and the teacher's like, we can't watch that, it's not appropriate. And we were all like, what are you talking about? It's Shrek. It's a kid's movie. And then, you know, you actually watch it, and you're like, oh no, it's super not. It's like Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is not a kid's movie. Like, my mom was like, oh, we're thinking of putting on Ghostbusters for the school and broadcasting it for everyone. And I'm like, do you know what's in Ghostbusters? And she's like, yeah, it's fine. It's a family movie, right? I'm like, there's a ghost blowjob as a major thing that you'd have to explain to everyone. And she's like, the what now? I'm like, yeah, right? Now, here's the thing. It's one of those things where it's like, if a parent wants to show it to their kid at home, whatever, that's fine. That doesn't bother me. But, like, Don't do that in a school. That's just raising liability. So I understand now why my teacher didn't want us to watch Shrek, even though we all did. And I kind of agree, for sure. Okay. Let's go with this. Like, my mind just, again, goes to the Lord Farquaad boner scene. So how does one explain that? How does one explain that? I can actually do a full combo with you. I might as well pop that. I'll probably do the best. Just go 1, 2, 3. Alright, I do love this white outfit. It's so good. It's, you know, it's meant to be the player 2 palette. Right? It's kind of Lily, kind of player 2. That's the good stuff. Alright, and that'll finish him off. Nice. Good. I definitely prefer it to her outfit with, like, the cyber outfit and the thing on her arm. I don't really love that one. It's a bit too much. Okay. Boy. Wonder what we're gonna fight. Considering what we're fighting, I should probably actually bring him in. So you know what? Let's bring in you. And let's give you... Let's see here. Oh, I also bought this. Right, this and then the other one, Grand Carvalho there. So let's go with... I don't know if there's one for anti-dragon, is there? I really don't think there is. So you know what, let's just go... Because he has anti-dragon on him, so let's go with this. Sounds good. Alright. And actually, let's switch this out to give him some magical energy. Give him that. Alright. Let's deal with Fafnir. Watch it just not end, and it's like, come back for part 2. Because again, you could just do that, right? Oh, wow. I just saw a thing that says Grand Blue Fantasy Versus will be getting a game update. Oh, I saw my friend send this thing. It says old replays will no longer be viewable. And I was like, oh, are they removing the ability to go through the story in Grand Blue? That's scary. Like old story bits, or are they getting rid of it? But no, Fantasy Versus is the fighting game. That's fine. These wyverns were just born. Born? When dragons become as large as Fafnir, they can bear offspring on their own. Oh, interesting. Just like these. Just like Godzilla. Most of them are dead, but even if a few survive, they'll eventually become surrounded by strong fantasies. The new evil dragons will be born. It's because of that fear we humans desperately fought the dragons. Wow, you're brave. I appreciate that, Master. Unfortunately, I was afraid. I only killed the dragon because I was asked to. I'm supposed the type who just can't refuse a request. To all warriors, the title Dragon Slayer was an eternal honor. I won't deny that I was motivated by fame, but it was so scary I regretted it immediately. You still ended up victorious, right? Yes, but as I said before, even I don't know how I won. When I came to, there was the bloody dragon in my blood-stained self. Its lair was dyed red. My skin, with which should have been badly burned, was hardly hurt. It was strange, but I knew I had won. Was it fun? Yes, it was fun. The moment I realized it, I gave an uncharacteristic shout. The treasure I gained eventually cast me into misfortune, but I have no regrets or hesitations. I know it's not the most enlightened way to put it, but I accepted the circumstances of my life. I grant someone's wish. I accept their joy, their sadness, and their rage. And that was enough to give my life fulfillment. Except... Seems our idle chatter is at an end. I've located it, which means it's located me as well. I picked up a massive signature incoming. No doubt about it, it's Fafnir. Now's the time to settle this. Let's go. The Orleans chapter was absolutely better than Septim, huh? Wow, that's strange to think about. That's very weird to think about. All right. So. Let's start with
行こ
getting some of these.
う。せい。
Okay. Again, we're focusing on getting him some stuff because I want to slay the dragon. Although we're gonna slay the dragon in style. I mean, look at us. Look at him rocking that outfit, right? And his glasses sparkle. All right, what do we got now? 2 of 3. Okay. I hate the name Wyvern Evil. Doesn't make sense. Wyvern Dread? Sure. Wyvern Evil just doesn't sound like anything to me. Alright. Hovering. Alright, so let's go. Some of these. Boy, he ain't doing a ton of damage, huh? I know it's a bad type matchup and stuff till we put on his Dragon Slayer form, right? 'Cause that's this, right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll hold on to that. Let's go 1, 2, or 2, 3. Again, trying to get as much as we can with him. Very cool. Couldn't even do 3,000. Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's got 100 actually. I didn't notice that till now. Okay, come on. Let's get a good... Oh, he's gonna pop his super. That's fine. Like, that's whatever. Alright, let's go 1, 2, 3. It is making lightsaber noises, huh? It just straight up is. Alright, here we go, here we go. Back when fighting this was like a wow, crazy thing, right? So we can do a full combo with you. Alright. Get this on you too. Let's see how much you can do, buddy. 1, 2, 3. How much big dragon damage will you pop out? God, I love unleashing it by twisting the handle. Okay. That's a good amount. Alright, yeah, that was fine. It's just a shame because almost all wyverns and dragons are they're almost all rider. So he doesn't even really get to experience the full breadth of his moveset potential. Alright. Just stabbed him right through the wound. What are those shoes I'm just noticing? I don't know if I love them or hate them. I really don't. That could either be, those could be great or horrible. I would have to see them in person. Farewell, Fafnir. May you be destroyed this time. Wild that it becomes Sieg. You think they would have gone and just, like, now that we got a really good Fafnir model in the form of Sieg's Noble Phantasm, you think they would have gone back and just updated them all, but no, they don't ever do that. This is MASH. Fafnir's destruction confirmed. Yes, I've confirmed destruction on my end as well. I'm scanning, but there's no sign at all. I think you managed to finish him off this time. Now it seems Belmung 2 has regained its original power. Can you continue with your story? There's nothing more to tell. We'll talk more next time we get the chance. I'm grateful. Let's return, Master. Yeah, you have a built-in second one, so... Alright. Quartz get. Profile updated. Balmung, Sword of Twilight, Blue Gem in Store's True Ether. Cool. As a Rook spirit, he looks back at his life as a hero wished by many. Okay, and starts to harbor his own dream. He will no longer fight for someone, but that has his own ideals as a hero of justice. That is his dream. Interesting. Siegfried in search of Das Rheingold. Oh, yeah, the Rheingold. That's a whole thing, huh? Is it here? Oh, it is. Okay, well, in search of Das Rheingold. We heard about that in one of the events there quite a bit. So that's kind of cool. And sure, let's use you. And we got let's see, you'll do that. And we'll grab an archer here. Who can we put? Who can be a good archer to play around with? Honestly, we'll give you some time in the sun. Why not? Why not? And you just need an attack up, honestly. What's your card types? Are you just balanced? Are you just, yeah, you're pretty balanced. So let's just go with attack up. General attack up. Wow. Come to think of it, you really don't have just general attack up on most cards, huh? It's always a single type. That's intriguing. I've never noticed that till now. Okay, let's search for Das Rheingold. Master, Mashkuria Light, forgive me, but I have a request. Is it Fafnir again? No, that dragon was completely destroyed. Please rest assured. When the dragon revived, so did my lost noble phantasm. We must return to France and secure it. There's some fate character who gets the Rheingold. Is it Luvia? Is it Luvia who has it? Let's see here. No, the Einsburns. The Einsburns have it. Okay. We've arrived. It's just as Siegfried said, I can sense a powerful presence. I can confirm that as well. Hang on while I find the shortest route. What's the noble phantasm? Have you never heard of the Rheingold? The Rheingold? Treasure you obtained. I've heard it's a mountain of treasure that couldn't be exhausted even by all the people of the era. That's an exaggeration, but it's enough to allow me, my children, and even my grandchildren to grow old in luxury and still have some left over. It's likely an after effect of Fafnir's resurrection. The Rheingold has been summoned as well. There's evil surrounding the gold. If we don't secure it, there will be trouble. Trouble how? For example, suppose a man finds it. With one glance, the treasure would captivate him completely. The captivated man would naturally spend the treasure. Once he did, he would become known as its owner. Eventually, everything around him will be drawn into a bloody struggle. The battle will drag on, dragon, and spread like fire without end. In the end, the nation will be consumed by atrocities and executions, treachery and perfidy. Perfidy? What is perfidy?
Perfidy.
Perfidy. Deceitfulness, untrustworthiness. Okay, new word. That's what Rheingold is. I regret ever having summoned it. Understood. We need to prevent that from happening. Let's hurry to the location. I've got the route. Hurry! The gold has begun to attract evil creatures. Let's break through, Master. Okay. Easy peasy. Right? I could pop on all berserkers and just wham bam through, but I'm gonna try and get some bond up with characters. I should probably pop on some bond increasing ones, but it never increases it a ton, so it's not a huge deal. Alright, let's go. These two. I still stand by that Jalter. Her head is way too big. Right? Like she's still in the early game art style. Whereas pretty much everyone else has been upgraded, right? Like, she's one of the few left that really embodies that early game art design, right? It's changed over time. undenying. Let's do some of this. So yeah, this kind of sucks, come to think of it, because it's only 3 turns, right? Yeah, it's gone now. Yeah, that's not a good card. That's not a good card at all, unless you're expecting it to be a character that just immediately is done and used, right? Okay. Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Just getting the variety of stuff on. Right? Good stuff. Okay. And let's go 1, 2, 3. Alright. Just about enough. I'm surprised you didn't die. I'm like, here's the thing. This sort of battle, I'm just chilling out with. The stakes are so infinitesimally low that I'm not doing much besides pressing the attack buttons. Because that's what it is, right? It's clearing it out. Oh no, a single chimera. I'm so scared. Alright, so let's go. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Ooh, nice. Love that stun, though. Stun is, like, the best. It's just so good to just be like, yep, by the way, you're not attacking next turn. It's just not happening, bro. Not that he has a turn, because we killed him. Alright. Okay, and here we are. And honestly, oh, that makes me sad. Let's just to make my life easier, give me my team of Zerkers. There we go. Zerkers and you. All right. That treasure belongs to me! Quiet, that's mine! We're too late, the mind corruption has already begun. Well, no wonder the Einsburns get them. They can just be like, turn off the mind corruption, we're homunculi. We can disable them for now. Master, let's go. Remember back, like, super early where they were really obsessed with making sure you knew that they were attacking with the back of the blade? They're like, we gotta make sure you know. Now it's like, no, we will just kill people because that's what the lost belts are. It's like they're gonna die anyways. It's like, I guess you could feel sad about it, but gonna come one way or the other. But early on, they were like, you know, making sure that we knew. Don't worry, they're okay. All right. There we go. And how much do you get from this? No, not that one. Nope, not that one. Shoot, I always get that wrong. You don't have one, huh? I thought she had a gather. I think I had that exact same thing happen last time too, where I was like, I swore, not a gather, but getting Meteor. I swore she had one. She super doesn't. Not that it super matters, because look what just happened. All right. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. And just end it. Easy peasy. Are we gonna fight like a big sentient pile of gold? I'm gonna say probably not, considering this is a release quest one, and they have like 4 enemy designs they can go off of. Right? So probably not. Sure. Finish it quickly. Be nice if I had a full kaleidoscope to give her. Will they be alright? Once the Rheingold disappears from this nation, any related memories will also be erased and returned to normal. Let's hurry before we have casualties. We're almost at our destination. However, I'm picking up multiple signatures around it. It's spacious. Master, please stand back. The signatures the doctor mentioned are approaching. We're done once we defeat these. What? It's been a while, my friend. You're... No need to be surprised. You're not the only one who obtained the Rheingold. I, Hagen, killed you to acquire it. Meanwhile, Shiki Ryogi pops up her head and goes, Hagen? Das Hagen? Strawberry? Hagen. I believe he was the one who killed Siegfried from behind. It seems he was summoned using the Rheingold as the catalyst. Exactly. Though I only did it because this guy asked me, right, my friend? If you think me as a friend, stand aside, Hagen. I refuse. The treasure is mine. I killed you to obtain it. I won't give it to a wretch like Krimhild. I won't give it away to a coward like you who chose death. This gold, this treasure, everything is mine. No matter what I say, it will only be an excuse. It's true I am a coward. I should have stood firm and found a way to break through. That tragedy was not the one I schemed, but even then, there's no doubt that I'm responsible. However, I will retrieve the Rheingold. Not for my own greed, but because it is just. Says the man who wielded his sword, not knowing what it is just. What is just, rather. You're correct. When I was alive, I wielded my sword in ignorance. However, lately I have been finally able to see my own righteousness. I will have my wish granted, Hagen. I'm expecting him to be a ghost. Generic ghost. Right? Maybe? Again, when it comes to these early ones, I don't super care. As in, you know, now I'm like, man, if they're just gonna have a generic, you know, if for example, you're battling Limbo. Limbo comes out, what does he do? He turns into a giant generic, you know, ghost. No, not a fan, right? You got the ability to give him a little more than that, I feel. But this early stuff where, again, there were like, at most, 5 or 6 enemy types, yeah, it's fine, whatever. Is he gonna be a one of these guys, or what will he be? Let's see. Okay, and nice. No, stop with the grudge. I think these guys are literally programmed that it's like, if they see you with any amount of meter, they'll always be like, yep, time to pop grudge. That's my job. People have definitely said Raiko's interlude is really good. And sure, yeah, no, I'll check that out when I get to it. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, again, early interludes are very much fight your shadow and that's about it. But I think having Hagen be a shadow version of him is neat, actually. Increased attack applies special attack debuff unless unremovable. Was that unless unremovable there before? I remember that, actually. Let's buff up you, because you'll get some good damage there. So let's go 1, 2, 3, right? Start with the debuff, do some stuff, right? Because that's a debuff. And then from there, we'll do some more stuff to get more damage. Can't even see him. You can't even see him in there. Alright. Now, how much are you going to do with this? I mean, it is, again, guaranteed to pop the debuff, which is amazing. I mean, unless they have debuff immune, you're guaranteed to get the debuff on it. Which is massive damage, yeah. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. Alright, that should be it. Alright. Easy peasy. Yeah, like, even compare Raikou to, like, you know, I mean, Raikou's not even that bad, but just comparing the designs, you can see which ones have got big changes for the art style. This early stuff with the big heads, right? Ruin it is. That's fine. I didn't want this gold in the first place. Sour grapes? What, you were just venting? What else did you think it was? I was happy when I could drink and joke with you. I'm the only one that could have assaulted you from behind in that situation. I can see you wanted it to be by my blade as you trusted me. However, you did not imagine that you would... Did you not imagine that you would hurt my heart in doing so? Did you not think it would infuriate your wife, Krimelhild? Is that another name? Is that another name for Burnhill? No. No, right. In this, they treat Siegfried and Sigurd as different. You're right. Seems I knew little about emotions. No. More than anything else, since I was asked to, I believe nothing else could have been done. I showed excessive lack of interest in everything. You neglected your life, your hope, and most of all your desires. You may have been fine with that, but you should have noticed that those around you who couldn't bear it. Yeah. Let me ask you, do you have any wish as you are right now? I do. I decided this from before. In this second life, I'll protect justice and be proud of it. Don't use the term second life. You know that that's been tainted. Being someone fighting for justice in second life is a whole different meaning. I care not about the opinions of others. I merely wish that I myself want to be as such. My dream is to be a hero of justice. Meanwhile, like, Emiya's like, yeah, I knew he'd come around. Such a childish dream, much like you. But that is fine. I will entrust the Rheingold to you. I'm sure you'll be able to deal with it properly. We're gonna need our Rheingold craft essence from this. Master, this is what I couldn't tell you earlier. I neglected myself too much and ended up causing tragedy. I will not repeat my mistake again. I want to become a hero of justice and prevent it. Is it absurd to wish for that? No, it's not. No, there's worse wishes. Even here in Caldia. Thank you, Master. I give you my best regards for the future. Just cut immediately, huh? Just right there. We're done. Okay. Nope, that's it. Fine by me. Fine by me. All right. Well, next time, guys, we have ooh, interesting. We have Martha. And we have Dale, and we have Phantom of the Opera. We'll be continuing on with these next time, guys. So we'll see you then for that. Ciao.